Hi everyone, I am Alicia from Budget with Alicia on Facebook and on Instagram. This is my very first cash envelope stuffing ever, so I'm finally getting around to it. I did have to buy a tripod and a couple of things to get things started, so I'm super excited to be able to make these videos every other week when I get paid, and then hopefully I'll be able to come up with some other budget related videos to put in there in between, but for right now we're just gonna do the cash envelope stuffings. So first, to get started, we're gonna do a little bit of some ASMR. So this is my leftover change from my food envelope for the last 2 weeks, and what I do with all of my change is I just throw them in these little change holders here. So I have one for cents and one for dollars. I'm not really sure yet what I'm gonna do with these funds, but I don't even count them, honestly. I made sure that what I had written out before was correct, and then I just kind of threw it in here. So we're gonna do that and get that out of the way. I only have, one second here, and get these out of the way. So I only have 2 cash envelopes that I'm using right now. One is for food and the other is for some random spending. I almost never spend my spending money. So I gave myself 20 bucks. Normally I only give myself 10 and I still didn't spend it. So we will put that in one of my sinking funds once we're done the sinking funds and stuffing everything. So what I normally do is I just go in and then I just pretend like I took it out. So I just put in today's date, which is June 5th, minus, and I just take the $20 out and put it at 0, and then we'll stuff those again in a second here. So let's just get the money out. So the change I had would have been $12.70. So, but I just don't usually count it really. I just kind of go with it. So we do that. So we'll get the cash envelopes out of the way first. My other cash envelope that I do have is my gas fund, but recently I've been just keeping it in my debit account because one, it's COVID-19 right now, so I'm trying not to use too much cash, and it just kind of saves me some time going to the gas station. And 2, it's not really one of my problem areas. I don't usually overspend in it, so I'm not too worried about that, so I just leave it in there. So for food for the next 2 weeks, we are going to add in $40. So I just put it in there. And I just stuff that. And there's nothing else in here because we already took everything out. So it's good to go. And the other one is spending, which this time I'm just going to put 10 bucks in. I usually don't really spend too much in there. So I'm just going to throw that in there, and then we'll get to the sinking fund. So because this is my very first video ever, I thought I would go through all the sinking funds. I am not currently funding all of them because I'm trying to get my debt paid off as quick as possible. So I have gotten rid of all the ones that aren't necessary. But first I will show you the ones that I already have funded and finished and ready to go. So I have these guys here. So this one is summer tires. I was supposed to get summer tires this year, and we realized last minute that my tires would be okay for another year. So I do have the money in here for next year, I guess. So I'm just going to leave it in here. Then I'm already ready to go. I don't have to worry about it. This envelope here is usually just where I put any extra money I have from my cash envelopes, and then I disperse it afterwards. So I'll just throw that in there for now, and we'll do that later. I was supposed to go to an Alanis Morissette concert with my boss and my other coworker. It has now been postponed, but here's my money for my ticket and everything. So I had that saved up in January, I think it was. This is my nephew's birthday fund. It's in a couple of months now. I have ordered part of his gift already, but I had this funded back in March, I believe it was. This is my brother's fund. Same idea. I already have it funded for the year. My dad's birthday is as well. And me and my best friend, we're going to go to the Taylor Swift concert whenever she released tour dates, but that's probably not going to happen now. So we may just go on a shopping spree or do a girls' weekend of some kind with that money for now, since we can't really use it. So those are the funds I have that are already funded and ready to go. There's also a whole bunch of other guys here that I don't fund every single time. And I've been trying to downsize a little bit on which ones I'm funding, because every time I put money into one, it's a little bit less money I can put on my debt. So I'm trying to avoid doing too much at once. So the first one I have is my budgeting YouTube. I did take the money I had saved out of here to buy the tripod and stuff. So I will start putting some money in here, but I'm not doing that this time. Because I guess I didn't put it on there. But I do have, my next one would be gifts. So this is for any other gifts that come up during the year, any other birthdays that I don't specifically buy for, specifically save for separately. And things like Mother's Day, Father's Day, that kind of stuff, or if a stag and doe or something comes up. So I do have $10 right in there right now, because I did have to buy a couple of gifts in May, but I am going to be adding $40. I usually only add about $10, $5 sometimes in here bi-weekly, but I am just kind of buffing it back up because I spent $55 in May for some gifts. So I thought I'll just beef it back up a little bit, because there's some other things I need to buy in the summer. So I want to make sure I have money for that. So that's gifts there. And then I am starting to start saving again for my mom's birthday now. Her birthday is at the end of March. So I saved for it, stopped, and then I stopped for a couple months after her birthday, and now I'm starting again so that I have money for next year. So we are adding $5, so it's not too much, just a little bit every paycheck to get saved up for that. So let me just look here. We can add it up. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we got 30 so far for that. So that's good, because it's pretty much, it's like 10 months away still. So that's good. Then same thing with my boss's birthday. So Cassandra's my boss, and I'm just saving for her birthday as well. Her birthday is actually the same day as my mom's, and it's a day after mine. So we have a bunch of birthdays all there in a row. So I'm starting to save for hers as well. We're going to do 5, so 35. And we'll add that up. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that's good. Again, about 10 months ahead, so I can save just a little bit at a time. My birthday, I'm not going to be funding. So my birthday obviously is in about 10 months as well. And I wanted to have some money to go out for dinner or do whatever. So I have been saving a little bit of money in here, but I did stop doing that because I just want to get debt free first. And it's like 10 months away, so I'm not too worried about it right now. Next is my debt free celebration. So I am putting money in here because I'm going to be debt free soon. I'm hoping for the end of September, but I'm hoping for before then would be great. I do have about $4,000 left. I'm coming up on my 1-year debt-free journey anniversary, or whatever you want to call it, here July 1st. So I have, I'll be doing kind of an update on exactly what has been saved and what has been paid off and everything in the last year once that comes a little bit closer. But we are adding $25 because I like to give myself a lot of money. So 25. So that'll be 135. I'm trying to get about $200 just to kind of give me some money that I can do some fun things with. Because I haven't really been spending any money since I started going debt free. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that's awesome. So I'm getting close to that, but that's good. I've been putting a little bit of extra money in there just because obviously I want to have the debt-free money by the time I get there. Next is Christmas. So this one I always fund because I decided in January how much I wanted and I divided it by the number of paid periods I had between now and Christmas. So I have to fund it every time. Sometimes I do put some extra money in it from my cash envelopes. So I am a little bit ahead, but that's okay. So my goal for this year is $500. And we're about halfway through. Just about, and I'm at 250 already, so I'm a little bit ahead. But I am going to put $25 in there as well. I was doing just 20, but I thought I'd beef it up a little bit. Oops, 275. So we're going to put 10, 15, or sorry, 10, 20, 25. So we'll throw that in there. So this is super exciting. This is something that I'm super proud that I actually have lots of the money that I'll need for Christmas already in June. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. So we're over halfway to my goal already, and we're not even halfway through the year. So that's super exciting. But I was thinking about it, and I wanted to beef it up a little bit because I thought about it, and I realized that I probably want to have all of my funds a little bit before the end of the year because I'm going to have to buy the gifts and have time to wrap it. So the next is Christmas giving. For this fund, I'm saving money to do some giveaways and to give money to people and stuff at Christmas time. I'm gonna do a bunch of different things. I don't know exactly. I'm gonna donate to the food bank and donate to the animal shelters and a couple of things like that. I haven't decided exactly what I want to do, but my goal is $300, and right now I'm at $90, and I'm going to add $15 today. This one does need to get beefed up a little bit, but I will have a lot of extra income once I finally become debt-free, which will be great because I've been putting a lot of money on my debt the last year, so I'll be able to beef things up a little bit when that happens. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 105. Throw that in there. I know some people on here don't track every time, but I just like to know exactly what's in there. So the next one is clothes. I believe it has like $85 in there. I'm not saving for anything specific right now. I have a lot of clothes. I could use a couple of little things, but $85 would cover that. And with COVID and everything, you can't really go out to try anything on or anything anyway. So I'm just leaving that the way it is for now. And then there's my beauty envelope. So this would be to get my nails done, get my hair done, anything like that if I wanted to. I'm not really somebody who's super high maintenance. I did these nails myself, you can probably tell. But I like to have a little bit of money if I wanted to do something or get something done or whatever. So I do have like $85 in there, so that's fine for now. I'm not too worried about that. Makeup and hygiene. So that's for the necessities. I would pull from the beauty envelope if I wanted to get something not a necessity. So I did buy a James Charles palette last month for myself. So that came out of here. But makeup and hygiene would be for the necessities like mascara, foundation, and then all of my like deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, all that stuff. So I do put a decent amount in here. This one will get $15 this time. So it's at 65 right now. Oh my gosh, I keep thinking it's May. 05 plus 15. So that's 80. I'd like to get this one up to about 150 and then just kind of leave it there. Let's just do 5s. So I did already spend a little bit of money this month because I did make an Amazon order. And they always get you with that whole if you spend $35, you get free shipping things. So I got some of my necessities because I haven't been going to Walmart or anything. So I thought, you know what, maybe I'll get a shampoo, a conditioner, a couple of deodorants, and that way I don't have to go anywhere. So 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So that's a good amount. Like that would probably last me quite a few months, I would think, even if I didn't contribute to it. But I do like to get it, I want to get it beefed up to, I think, 150 and then just kind of maintain it there. That way, if there's something that comes up, I have a little bit extra money. Car maintenance. This is one I do fund every time, just because you never know if something will happen. I drive a 2003 Toyota? No, Chevy Malibu. I did have a Toyota. So I drive a beat up old car. So because of that, I like to make sure that I have a little bit of money if something were to happen. So we're going to add 15. I did just recently get an oil change. So I have to beef that back up because, as you can see, I spent 140 back in April. So I'm trying to get it beefed back up a little bit. So 15. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 15, 20, 25. Sorry. I was thinking for some reason there was only going to be 115 in there. And I was like, why is there extra money? But that's just me. All right. So we did that. And then our next couple here, we're not funding currently, but I'll show you anyways. So here's my plate stickers. My birthday is not till the end of March, like I said, so I'll have to get a plate sticker. Then I do have like $10 in here, but I'm just not too worried about it. It's only like $110 to get it done, so I can wait a little bit. So I'll probably just wait till I'm debt free, or maybe throw a little bit, like $5 a month or something in there for now. Winter tires. So my winter tires will be good for one more winter. So I am going to start saving for them. They're going to probably be like $500 or so. So I am taking my time. I am waiting a little bit. I do have $15 in here already, but I will be contributing quite a bit more once I'm debt free and don't have to make a bunch of extra payments. So right now I'm just not funding that one. Trips. So this would be for me to go do something like a road trip type of thing. Like if I wanted to go see my best friend in Windsor or something like that, that's when I would use this money. There's like $40 in there right now, but I'm not worried about it. We aren't really doing trips right now with COVID and everything, so I'm not worried about it too much about funding that. Toronto Raptors. I'm not funding this right now because who knows when I'll ever be able to go to a game anyway. There is $50 in here, and I do plan to go to a game, so I was saving a little bit for it, but I decided they probably aren't going to have spectators even if they are playing for another year or so, I would think. So I'm going to say that I'm going to save a little bit once I'm debt free and not worry about it right now. Summer holidays. This one's pretty much done. I wanted to have $200, yeah, $200 for this one, and I'm going to add $25. So we're getting close. I think I'll be done at the end of this month, which is perfect because it's summer now. So 25, 185. I'm not sure if this money will really get used or not. It may just get sent to next year, depending on what's going to be open during COVID and stuff. But 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So this would be for going to the zoo or going to the beach, just pay for some gas or pay to go do something outdoors or whatever. Just for whatever I felt like I wanted to do, or to say, like my mom, she normally rents a cottage. We're not doing it this year because of COVID. But normally I would have to bring food or buy drinks or whatever I wanted to do. So I thought that could come out of here. But we'll see if this even gets used this summer or not. But I am going to still fund it just in case. Entertainment. I am throwing a little bit of money in here. So this would be like for going to the movies or whatever. If I wanted to. the movies are all closed right now, but they did open the drive-in. So if they actually do a good movie, then I might go. The reason that I do a little bit of an entertainment fund is because I give myself very little money in the month or in the pay period for my spending and food. So if I want to do like literally anything else, I pretty much have to have a fund that I can kind of contribute to for that, because I only give myself like $50 every 2 weeks for food and spending. So I don't have a whole lot. Like a trip to the movies or whatever costs you like $30 for popcorn and like $20 for a movie. So that's like $50 right there. And I don't have that normally in the month. So I do save a little bit for entertainment. So I'm going to give myself $5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we're getting close to being able to go to the movies. Or doing something fun like that. But like I said, the movies are closed right now anyway, but the drive-in did open. So if there's a good movie, I might go see that. Passport, I am saving to get a passport. It's not life or death, so I'm not worrying about it too much right now. We do have $25 in there. And I think they're like $130 or something, but I'm not too worried about that right at the moment. We have Spoil Yourself. This is just if I want to buy myself something random. I have $30 in there, but I'm not funding that one. So I haven't really been doing any of the random ones that much. Miscellaneous, I do put money in miscellaneous because I kind of pull random money out of this for different things. Plus, we're just gonna put $10 in here. So, for example, if my phone charger broke or something, I could pull from my miscellaneous fund. So I like to have a little bit of backup breathing room. So 10, 20, 25, 30. I don't get too crazy with how much is in here or anything. I try not to use it if I don't need to. But I do like to have a little bit of backup money if something needed to be paid for or whatever. Okay. So, giving. So this is just to give to charities, or if I see somebody's Facebook, they want to do a charity or something for their birthday or something like that. I like to be able to do so if I feel obligated. I wanted to feel like I had the funds to do so. So I did start an envelope for that. And I am going to put $15 in here. So that's going to get me to 35. So 5, 10, 15. So we'll open this guy up. My goal for this is to give about $200 per year to random things. I may increase it, but I have so far that's what that's going to be. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So there's that. We can stuff that in there. And then dental, I'm not putting any money in there. That's just to save for like a cleaning or something like that, because I'm off my mom's benefits at the end of the year. So I wanted to start contributing to that a little bit. I also haven't gotten my wisdom teeth out. I'm hoping to be able to get them out before the end of the year, before I'm off her benefits. But with COVID, I don't know if they're going to allow it without it being an emergency. So we'll see. I have a fund here for vitamins. Haven't really put anything in there. There's about $40 in there, which would buy all my vitamins, but I haven't really put any in there recently. This one is New Kitten. This is the last one. For anyone who knows me personally, I did lose my cat back in September, and I am thinking of purchasing a new one, or I wouldn't be purchasing it, but, 1 second here. $5. I have extra money and I don't know where it goes. Uh-oh. Just 1 second here. So 5. So 75. I feel like I don't know what I did. So 5. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So we did that. Like I was saying about the cat though, so I am starting to save up, to, to buy all the things I need and to be able to pay for all the vet bills and everything that will come of a brand new kitten. For some reason, I have $20 left over, and I have no idea why, to be honest with you. So I'm not sure. I will comment below here if I figure out what I did. I have no idea because I had the right amount when I started, so I'm not sure. And I put the amount in every single one of them, I think. So we're just gonna go with that, but we will put that aside for now and I'll figure that out. But I do have an extra $20 left over from food, which is right here. So I'm gonna figure out where I want to put that. So I'm going to think about that for a second here. And I was thinking maybe I should throw it in something good. Maybe I'll put it in my actually, I wonder if I can break it up into two here. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I am making a disaster mess now here. Just one second. This video was actually going relatively well until I messed up my counting somewhere along the lines, but no one's perfect, so we're just gonna go with it. I don't have 2 10s in here. You know what, let's just throw this 20 bucks in here. I don't even care. 06, 05 plus 20, so then we have 70 in here, which is nice. So let's throw that in there. So that is my cash envelope stuffing for May 5th. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. It's Budget with Alicia, and follow me on Facebook, Budget with Alicia,